Traditionally, every 2 years, the market key players of the pulp and paper industry meet in St. Petersburg at Pap For Project. The 12th International Exhibition and Business Forum for Pulp and Paper, Forestry, Tissue, Converting and Packaging Industries, Pap For Russia 2012. Pap For Russia is the largest pulp and paper event in Eastern Europe that represents all cutting-edge products, innovative ideas, and ultramodern industry technologies on one site.
The event Pap For is a very important event for our industry in Russia and for Group Ilum as a leader in the industry in Russia. Every year we look forward to this event. It's a unique opportunity to grab the leaders for the industry, the suppliers for the industry, and the customers of the industry.
It is an ideal B2B event for establishing new partnerships and developing one's business. During 4 days, Pap For gives the full market overview and gathers all industry professionals in one meeting place. No other event is representing such a scale of industry sectors coverage. For more than 20 years, Pap For unites the whole industry in one meeting place. Here's an ideal allocation. There are many pulp and paper mills allocated on the northwest. That's why St. Petersburg is an ideal site for the meeting. Exhibition Pap For is the largest pulp and paper industry exhibition in Russia, a very famous exhibition. So the number of exhibitors and visitors here, in fact, has influenced to our decision to participate. St. Petersburg is the mecca of the Russian pulp and paper industry, and there is no other ideal site, only St. Petersburg. In 2012, 6,216 industry professionals have visited the project. 311 companies from 24 countries presented their developments at the exhibition that occupied a total space of 13,000 square meters.
For us, Pap For is the major trade fair for the pulp and paper industry for the Russian market. And because Russian market is a very prospecting market for us, it's a very huge country with a lot of customers, main customers from our side. So it's at least for us a must to be here at the Pap For.
For us, that's one of the famous exhibition for paper industry, and we are one of the famous supplier with components for the paper industry. And so it was a clear target for us to come here to show our products, our potential customers, especially for Russia, but also for all over the world.
The geography of exhibitors has also expanded. Over 55% of them are foreign companies. It's an international platform. Today, we have already met with a lot of potential clients from different countries, including even Kuwait, Iran, and traditionally CIS countries. With an international status of the event at the same time, Pap For Russia remains to be the foremost domestic exhibition for the pulp and paper sector, where, along with the core players of the world market, over 40 key Russian and CIS paper mills are presented. Pap For is the event which allows, first, in the short term, establishing new contacts, second, holding necessary meetings that can't be managed during working hours because everybody's busy. Actually, it's a convenient platform for communications with clients. Everybody's exhibiting here, including our international partners. The exhibition reflects demands and interests of the industry and its players, and the whole range of industry organizations provides Pap For with a strong support. There were new sectors presented at the exhibition. The packaging zone is specially allocated exhibition sector where Russian and international companies displayed the latest achievements, developments, and finished products of our paper packing segment. The novelty salon was combined with the visitors lounge zone and gave an opportunity for manufacturers to demonstrate visually their progress and innovations in the pulp and paper industry, and for visitors to see all the novelties. The Jobs Fair project was presented at the exhibition Pap For with a partnership of the largest recruiting portal in Russia, Headhunter. The Students' Works contest was held in a partnership with RAO Bumprom in the field of wood processing. The projects aim to attract to the industry highly qualified, young, and talented specialists. We're very glad that such a core event about the situation, about the problems and development of the Russian pulp and paper industry per se, is finally being held in Russia. All the more so as the business program is a forum that goes in parallel with the largest pulp and paper exhibition in Russia. The premiere of 2012, the International Business Forum Pap For, successfully took place in the frames of exhibition. The forum was organized in a partnership with the Finnish Paper Engineers Association, PINVNIIB, the All-Russian Scientific Research Institute of Pulp and Paper. 300 participants and delegates of the forum discussed the topical industry issues. The main subject of the forum, the accession of Russia to the WTO, was broadly presented at the round table.
Some of the presentations that our panel that I moderated this morning gave really strong evidence that Russia has a growing role globally in this industry. So I believe, and I'm speaking as a person working for a company that's investing more than $1 billion standing here right now in Russia, I believe Russia has a great future in our industry because of our natural advantages of low-cost wood and proximity to key markets in the world.
It's precisely this forum which is organized in proper time and in the right way. The forum is an opportunity to discuss in the frames of the whole community the questions which are topical in the field of pulp and paper, and to mark out the problems which are necessary and important for all. And of course, then there will be an ability to consolidate the efforts to find a solution for these common problems. This time, we're pleasantly surprised. There are scale conferences and very interesting questions according to the legislation, forest policy, and government policy of regulation in the pulp and paper industry, and feedstock supply. Problems of custom regulation in the frames of accession of Russia in the WTO. All these questions are quite painful and quite important, even as at the roundtables and sessions of this forum, significant solutions and compromises will be found that will help each company, including us, to develop faster and more dynamically. Thank you for the organization of such a nice event.